looking at the front of the car, this is another one of the bigger projects, is replacing the bottom of the spare tire well. The seam goes across here, so it's spot welded in from the back, so that has to be loosened up. And then in the front there's a seam. Well, let's get down here. There's a seam that goes across here. Now I have the replacement panel for this and this. There's two separate pieces, but I'm trying to think if I can save some of this because it's nice thick metal. It's not that bad, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to save yet and what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to get rid of. I'll probably have to cut into it and see what it all looks like thickness wise. But this is all spot welded on here. That's the seam from this to this panel right there. It continues on like that. So I jumped ahead. I just get going on stuff and I jump into it and I forget that I should be recording this stuff. So the body is off the chassis now. I've got it on this stand that I built, and I started working on the front end, the spare tire area, which was pretty well rotted out. This is the panel that came out of there. Let's get it so you can see some of the Swiss cheesiness of it, and that's the piece that goes in its place. So like that. Right now I'm prepping the area where I'm going to put it. I drilled a lot of spot welds out of there to get it out. I've done some sandblasting on the remaining rust, and I've also treated the areas with what's it called? OSPHO, OSPHO. So trim this area back. Let's get back in here so you can see that. Work on getting that to the point where the patch panel will fit. And we're getting pretty close to welding these things in. Kind of debating internally whether I need to fix this. It's not really going to be visible and it's not really going to be structural, but it's kind of a big gap. So I think I'm probably going to cut a chunk out of there and weld in some new, just because I probably should. I'm hoping that the metal down here is thick enough to take a weld, but I'm not sure if it will or not. I guess we'll see when I get there. So I might end up having to replace that bottom flange because it's pretty well chewed up. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. All right. Came out pretty good, I think. A little bit of filler on there, and it should be golden. Inside we've got lots of little welds, the corners and all that good stuff. Definitely solid. I'm gonna do some of these little guys back in here. I am extremely pleased with this. Just a little bit of cleaning up and it's pretty much done.